In this take, I want to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers and their loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight in reaction to the game. Before we get into that, though, please like, subscribe, also hit the notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. We put out content every day, so you won't miss any content here. I'm just going to get straight to the point with this one. I am very, very disappointed in looking at the Lakers. When you want to see a good team go out there and handle business and play the game the way they're supposed to and play it the right way, play it in the form of fashion that they should, just because they have the better team, they have more talent, and they are definitely more superior than the other team. And they come out there and they lay an egg after having a 26-point lead up against a team that they're supposed to beat. And they're trying to build confidence amongst one another by playing with one another on this team that's been constructed that a lot of people picked to go to the NBA Finals, which is the Lakers, who I'm talking about, if you didn't know, if you didn't hear me. It's really, really mind-boggling, because I look at this game and I see Russell Westbrook playing good, Anthony Davis, the rest of the crew in the Lakers just cruising right along, looks like no worries. And then all of a sudden there is an eruption where this team with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort and a couple other players, some other players on there I don't even know that well, find a way to chip on the lead, come back from 26 down to beat the Lakers, and it doesn't even go into overtime. I mean, the Lakers had chance after chance. I mean, you want to talk about a team that wanted to give them the game away? The Oklahoma City Thunder had two crucial turnovers down the stretch of this game in the fourth quarter, late in the fourth quarter with like 10, 15 seconds to go. And they had two crucial turnovers. They had a 8-second violation, and one of the guys on the OKC Thunder threw the ball in bounds and threw it right to Carmelo Anthony at the three-point line, where Carmelo Anthony had a really good look. Now, Carmelo just, airballed the three, which is really bad, but he had a great look and he had everything he wanted in the situation. You couldn't ask for it no better, and the Lakers just couldn't come through. And I really don't understand how they lose a game like this, even without LeBron James, because you clearly have more talent in the team. You clearly were up by 26 points. I mean, you could have just literally put it in cruise control and really, and just won the game. But, turnovers, lackadaisical efforts, thoughtless basketball, not playing to the level of the capability that you're paid to do, and that you're a superstar and that you're a star player to do, as in like Russell Westbrook and AD. One of them got to take this game home, because I mean, really, it's the Thunder. Nobody on the Thunder should threaten you. I mean, you just got a big win against the Spurs last night, and I actually questioned that, because it took them to overtime to beat the Spurs, and the Spurs don't have no damn body on the team anymore. I feel like this Lakers team, honestly, I feel like they could be in trouble a lot more than what people are saying, a lot more than what the analysts are putting out there. Everybody picked the Lakers Nets in the finals, and don't get me wrong, that still could happen. I'm not going to say it can't happen, but it's not looking too well for the Lakers. It's not looking like a championship well-oiled machine, the Lakers. They look like a discombobulated team who's not only trying to figure it out, but they look like a team that's not going to figure it out no time soon. Because I don't care if they got chemistry or not, they can't lose to the Oklahoma City Thunder when you got Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, Russell Westbrook. You can't lose to a team like this who has nobody on there to threaten you, nobody on there that scares you, nobody on there that has any business being on the same floor as you. I mean, honestly, no disrespect to them, but it's just true. Like, or maybe I should say it's not true. Oklahoma City won, the Lakers didn't. But it's just embarrassing to lose to a team like this when you clearly had the mental advantage, the upper hand, and you got more talent. Even without LeBron James, you still got more talent. They don't need LeBron James to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's a team they should beat without LeBron James, because that's a team that they're just more superior than. Everybody knows that. It's obvious to see that. But I mean, shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, they made plays when they had to. They executed down the stretch. They chipped away at the lead. They never gave up. They hustled for every rebound, every basket, every shot, every loose ball. They when it came down to it, they hustled and they made the necessary plays, and the Lakers didn't. and it's sad to see, but it looks like the Lakers, to me, are going to be this team where they have all this firepower, older firepower, I should say, but might not ever put it together in time enough to make a run for a championship. That's what it kind of looks like. And I know it's very early in the season, so you don't want to overreact too much, but you got to see some promise in a team. And if a Lakers team with all that talent can't beat a team like the Oklahoma City Thunder, who has really like no talent on there, maybe besides Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, maybe one other player, it's mind-boggling. I mean, all 5 starters of the Oklahoma City Thunder were in double figures, just like the Lakers' 5 starters were. But nobody expected everybody on the Oklahoma City Thunder, all 5 of their players, to be in double figures and, play a big contribution in a W. Nobody expected that. Everybody, probably looked at this game and probably said, oh, the Lakers should get the W. It might be a close game, but the Lakers should win by, maybe 5 or 10 points. But the Lakers go out there and blow a game that's clearly winnable. And this is why I said, these next few games, we're going to see what the Lakers are made of. With or without LeBron, they still should be winning against teams like OKC. So, I mean, hey, I don't have much to say on this situation because it's just utterly embarrassing to lose to a team like this when you clearly have the better team and you're trying to win every game you can, pile up wins as much as you can, build as much confidence and camaraderie as you can with Russell Westbrook as the guy and, everything like that. But it just, to me, I've said before, I don't think this is going to work. It's possible that it can, but I just don't see it. I don't see the end game. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel with this team. I just don't see it. I feel like the older players on there, they're going to get tired by the end of the season. I feel like there might be, some discrepancy who takes the last shot. I feel like Anthony Davis, I feel like he might feel like, he might go on another rant. He might have another lashing out with somebody on the team. And, the other night it was Dwight Howard. Might be somebody else on the team in the future. Frustrations, build up when you're losing and not playing the way you're supposed to. And I feel like Russell Westbrook is going to be Russ, but I feel like it's just not really a fit for what the Lakers are trying to do. But I mean, hey, if anybody can make it work, it's LeBron. But right now, I just really don't see it. And right now, you gotta raise your eyebrow at this team and be like, wow. Is this really, them going through like trial and error, or is it just they're really not that good of a team? It's one of the two, but, we'll see how it goes during the season. Bad loss for the Lakers, good win for the OKC Thunder. And, hey, leave any comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this game. And, hey, Cali out.